Oh, I see. Oh, chill. Hey guys, hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is an absolutely juicy one. I'm letting you in on what the new meta is in this video. I think I'm making a bold prediction. I already called it and I told you guys last week. So if you haven't subscribed and turned on notifications, well, tough luck if you missed out on this information. But I did let you know in advance. Your boy has the scoop as always. You guys could do me a quick favor. Take you 1 second. Slap a thumbs up on the video. We're going for 2,000 likes on this video. Just want to see what we're capable of. Can we hit 2K on this video? Let's do it, guys. I know we can do it. Now, of course, the weapon I'm talking about is the BXR Battler. This is the Halo rifle. There's a 450 and 450's just got a buff. You can see my roll here. I did a video on this weapon very recently. Outlaw kill clip. It's the same roll. Thanks to Destiny Item Manager for their stats down there. You can see the zoom value and the in-air effectiveness now. You can't view that stat in game. But obviously it's a 20 zoom and it has an absolute ton of range, man. This thing has almost unlimited range, 40 meters minimum before you start to see fall off. And of course it is an absolutely iconic gun on top of all of that. I absolutely love this weapon. I wasn't a Halo guy, but I love how unique this thing is, you know? You've got the hip fire, you've got the scope. There's so much going on here. It feels almost like an exotic weapon, this thing. It is so nice. And now that they've had a buff, this archetype, the 450 RPM archetype, well, it's a bit of a monster. I tried them all out. Outbreak Perfected, Bad Juju, Chattering Bone, and this thing. And I have to say, out of the four, this stood out the most. You can see the buff there on the top of your screen. They've increased the lightweight pulse rifle damage per bullet from 15 to 16. With a 1.65 precision scalar, this will increase precision damage from 24.75 to 26.4. Now, the damage numbers get rounded up in this game. So on our screen, it's going to be hitting 27 to the head and 16 to the body. Now, this won't change the optimal time to kill in PvP, but it will reduce the number of crits required. You'd be forgiven for thinking that's not such a big change, but it does make a big difference. The time to kill hasn't changed, but the forgiveness has gone up. So think adaptive frame pulse rifles are 390 RPMs. Now, lightweights kind of feel like that, but better in my opinion. Obviously, they have a much better time to kill. And of course, they give you the benefits that lightweight frames give you. And in the case of the BXR, you've got the benefits of the BXR legacy frame, increased hipfire accuracy, the massive zoom value of 20 on this weapon. All three of the other 450 pulses, the Chattering Bone, the Outbreak, and the Bad Juju, they all sit at 17 zoom, which is kind of what you'd expect for a 450. But the BXR Battler is obviously a unique weapon, and with 20 zoom, this thing is operating in ranges that other guns like this simply cannot get into, man. You will notice fall off on the other pulses, but with this thing, it is like a scout rifle almost. It is insane. The stability on the weapon is incredible. The BXR Battler is also an absolute stat monster. It is a stat monster in every category: range, stability, and handling, even reload speed. Now, the big difference here is last season, if someone was over 6 resilience, you would need to hit 8 crits and 0 bodies to hit that optimal time to kill. And for anyone 5 and below, you would have to hit 7 crits and 1 body to get the optimal time to kill. Now, even if you're 6 resilience and higher, it's 7 crits and 1 body. And if you're below 5 resilience, it's 6 crits and 2 body shots. Now, again, like I said, you might not think that's a big deal, but it massively ramps up the forgiveness of the weapon. And I think it suits this frame much better to be like this, as opposed to being so strict on the precision kill necessarily, the necessity to hit crits, should I say. I kind of got my words a little up there. Now it's got the, it's just more of a flow to the gun. And I honestly think if you like 390 RPM pulse rifles, I think it's time to put them down. I think they have just been replaced by something that does a similar job, but way better. Of course, you can hit more body shots on a 390 RPM pulse rifle, but for a worse TTK of around 0.93 seconds, you're looking at a 1 second time to kill in most cases. Whereas with this lightweight, it's hitting 0.8, 0.9, or 1 second. So obviously, it's going to be more forgiving in every single one of those categories. No longer will you need to hit every single crit to put someone down. It makes a huge difference. And of course, my roll has kill clip on it. And again, the increase to precision damage only helps the lethality of the gun when you involve damage perks like this, or the special Halo perk when you get a melee on someone. It'll be even better, you know what I mean? Like, it just helps. I have Weapons of Light as well running on Sentinel in this video. So, you know, we were stacking damage buffs and we were going crazy. And with the ranges that you're working at here, people can't really mess with you anywhere. If they get too close, if you're adept at hip firing, hip fire will be absolutely sensational. They're really far away. The 20 zoom value on the BXR Battler will basically mean that they cannot escape your grasp. This gun could well be very meta. I do want to say though, I do believe Peace of Mind, the obviously last season's craftable 540 pulse, will probably still be meta and will probably edge this weapon out in overall utility and usefulness and just lethality. I think, you know, the 540s are absolutely sensational, but at the same time, the Peace of Mind does have limitations on its range to an extent compared to the BXR Battler. It doesn't have the hip fire capability, and you know, some people might really like the zoomed in scope. Me personally, I'm kind of 50-50 on the scope on this gun. I'm not a Halo guy. I don't have a Halo background. I played COD as my FPS growing up, not Halo. So the zoomed in scope is new to me. I never really used this weapon. And when I'm in these kind of far away engagements, I really enjoy it. But the second someone comes up close and I ADS, I hate it. But again, I suppose at that point, you're supposed to be hip firing. That's how the weapon's designed. That being said, I run very high sensitivity on controller, and the higher sensitivity you run, the more difficult it is to be accurate with hip firing. So I think that's more of a me thing. I think for most players, just simply using the scope for far engagements and the hip fire for closer and mid-range engagements will be fine. I'm just not much of a hip fire Harold. That's just me. Guys, I want to know what you think about this weapon. Are you excited to try it out? Have you played the new map and what do you think of it? Personally, I think the map's too big for, you know, 6v6 and 3v3 in Rumble. Maybe it will play well in Rift. Ultimately, I'm a little bit disappointed that this is the map that we got after waiting over 900 days to get one. But hey, what are you going to do, man? The game is still, you know, it's still fun to play. I always enjoy the start of new seasons when it comes to trying out, you know, new weapons that have been buffed and seeing what's good and what works. Obviously, there's a bunch of different changes this season. And if you guys have any recommendations for videos you want to see from me, let me know down below in the comment section. Again, we're going for 2,000 likes on this video. If you made it all the way to the end and you still haven't hit like, do me a favor, slap the thumbs up and come up to the Twitch stream as well. I do stream every single day over at twitch.tv/Shake. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.